What's wrong with my camera? Is it just me? Oh, it's just where the light was. Look. Oh my God, you guys. I finally got the ultimate fucking residue. If you look at my fucking name, Divided We Fall, and you see my little avatar, it's the I think it has mushrooms in it or something, but it's a Roman numeral clock around it, the way I remember, the way they used to be before the Mandela effect changed them. However, and I couldn't find any residue except for episode of The Twilight Zone called In the Nick of Time with starring Captain Kirk. Back in the day, it's a black and white one. So that one had a proper Roman numeral clock. 4 wasn't 4 eyes, 4 lines. It was an I and a V. Like Roman numerals, you put it before it takes off. V is 5. So they changed it. The Mandela effect changed watches. Because I'll go on right now. I'll call the Rolex place and say, "What the fuck? I just bought my wife a Rolex, and it has 4 eyes, 4 lines for number 4, and all the V's are upside down. Like 6 o'clock looks like this or this. You know what I mean? So, they 6 o'clock should be this, right, on the bottom of the clock, and it should face upward. All the V's should face upward on the bottom of the clock, but they all face downward. That was the second Mandela effect regarding Roman numeral clocks. Now, I've searched high and low, and guess where I fucking found it, you guys? Guess. On the clock tower. I haven't had a $100 bill in a while just because I don't have them. I mean, just as I have 20s usually and stuff. Now, the clock tower, and I'll bring you a picture later. Do it yourself, though. Right there. That clock will show you the V's are all straight up. Boom, 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 boom. Right? 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then IX for 9 o'clock, right? X for 10, X1, and then X11 or XII. So that's how I remember it. But it changed. Now I look at the back of the $100 bill because I check anytime I see a Roman numeral clock since this effect happened to me. Because I was into Roman numerals, and I've been drawing Roman numeral clocks my whole life. I don't know why. Maybe for this purpose. But the point is right here's the fucking residue, okay? It's right there. It's right there. Get yourself a magnifying glass and a $100 bill and look at that clock tower, and you will see a proper fucking... And Big Ben has 4 eyes. Now, I mean, it has for a while. Big Ben has been Mandela affected, right? Okay, because it has 4 eyes and all the V's are upside down. Okay, and so now I find that so I could not find it anywhere. No one, all the V's are upside down everywhere. I challenge anybody. Hey, Macy, did you hear what I was saying? Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you? It's good to hear from you and see you. I pop into your channel every now and then. I've just been really under the weather the past couple of days. But you guys, I'm telling you, you know how I have this Roman clock? I remember a Roman clock. Roman numerals, 1V is 4. Because it's beforehand. You take it away, right? And all the clocks have 4 lines for 4, when it should be 1V, right? And you know that. Everyone knows that, right? So that was the first Mandela effect. They had I for 4 instead of just 1V, which is how I remember it. And all the V's are upside down. It's ridiculous. But on the $100 bill, it's exactly how I remember it. All the V's are pointing up on the bottom, boom, boom. 6 o'clock looks like that. 5 o'clock looks like that. Straight up. None of this shit. Now I dare anyone. I can't believe I found it on this. I can't believe that this is where it came to, right? I'm tripping balls, by the way, you guys. Look at my eyes. I'm not smiling. I'm like, it's raining outside. I'm eating mushrooms. It's legal for me because I'm Native American. That's a fact. It is legal for me. And mushrooms. And peyote. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty. I'm good. They're good. I'm on a good one. It's one of the few drugs I do and I do it it helps with my PTSD. Actually, in all honesty, ecstasy once a week was when I used to be able to get it. My neighbor had it, the youngsters, when I lived in Simi Valley, and it was real deal shit. I went up to Frisco with him and his friend to get them. And they were the Pokeball ones, and they were fucking cute, so good. They were always 200 milligrams, boom. Except they did an anniversary, and the Pokeball press that presses Pokeball pills. Their first ones were Blue's Clues, that hand or whatever. And so they did an anniversary after 1 year of Pokeballs being out of their press. They came up with all the stamps and shit. And so those were for anniversary. They were 400 milligrams, right? MDMA. And I could get both. I could get with MDMA or MDA. You could choose, and one was kind of speedy, the other one was less speedy, right? The methamphetamine isn't in it. That's the MDM. That M is methamphetamine. A, amphetamine. But sorry, I'm just laughing. Nothing. Plus, I'm dying, I think. I know I shouldn't say that, you guys, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I smell burnt toast. My fucking left arm hurt. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm not even fucking with you. I know that you know that I know that you know that I would say that for a joke. I'm not kidding. I'm on my last legs here, I think. So, never thought I'd make it this far. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna sleep today. Oh, I'm tripping. Yawn. Mushrooms make me yawn. I can't sleep on them. It's like bing. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm going. I'm like that little guy on Price is Right. If you're my age, it goes and you pick. He's the high climber, the hiker. You know what I'm talking about. And don't act like you don't. Why Americans on a fixed income? What hate life? Shouldn't follow rules. Rules? What are rules? Yawn. Yay, Macy. So good. How are you doing? I've seen some of your channels. Some of your videos. I've just been a little under the weather. And today, actually, yesterday was the first day I felt okay. And I think, fuck it, man. If it's gonna be all rainy tomorrow, I'm gonna take these mushrooms that I have in my drawer for a long time. I'm afraid, Macy. That's why I haven't taken them because of the Mandela effect and all these weird things that are happening around just in the sky, like, all this crazy shit. Lightning and volcanoes. Oh, I promised 3 Mandela effects. Here's the one, okay? I'm not going to cheat you out on that. This it doesn't count as one. But I'm telling you, what the fuck? The clock tower on the back of the $100 bill is a Roman numeral, and all the V's are upward, and 4 is IV. So, if somebody remembers that, no, it's real. I know it's true though. On the $100 bill, it's like before I even was tripping, I was tripping out on this. I know I was not tripping out on it. I was just looking at it with this little magnifying glass. Because whenever I see one, I haven't had a $100 bill in a while, and I looked at the back. And I noticed there was a clock tower, and whenever there's a clock tower, I want to see what time it says, like 9/11 or whatever, right? I know that's the thing. I don't want to be tripping and then in a way, it would probably be a good thing because I would know, like, if it was real or not. They're gonna try that Project Blue Beam crap on us. Don't it? Look at my hat. I look like the Flying Nun. And I love that lady. Wasn't that Betty Field? Sally Fields. Sally Fields. Nobody does it like Sarah Lee. Yes, she does it right. But now they claim that Sarah Lee is nobody doesn't like Sarah Lee. No. My mom knows all the jingles. And I asked her about, she said, and I also asked her about Nestle. She said, yeah, it's spelled with an S at the end. It's a silent S. She knew. She was Mandela affected, because she told me, like, she's like, I get it. I see it, Barry. I would just ask her, hey, how do you spell this? But she would get it to where she already would look. She knew when I was going to approach her, we were to try and catch her in a Mandela effect. So she would always have this plan. But she actually cleared some that I wasn't sure of. However, I will say, it's a fluid freaking reality, past, present, future. It's all fluid. I could shoot myself in the head and that happened, right? In one reality. But I think realities are stacked upon, stacked upon, stacked upon. I think there's people all around me right now. It could be a saloon or a speakeasy. And because our molecular structure and molecular structure of any carbon matter is so much more space than there is solid matter. Way more. If I was a molecule in this wood right here, or anything in a brick, if I was a molecule the size of me, 6 foot tall, if I was a molecule in a piece of hard wood, the nearest molecule would be 30 miles away. So that's 1 in 30 space for every one. So I should be able to go right through it with my hand by the atoms being just manipulated a little bit. And that's why we come to our second Mandela effect. I knew I was going to wing it. Which is obviously that they Star forts, man. Star forts. Everything. Everything. It's all that. It's so crazy. I mean, things that I've seen, I've known for sure the whole time, but I don't know how is there new people get learning? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. This is what we need to do, you guys. We need to not look at what is affected by the Mandela effect, but rather what is not affected. Have you gone, whether reality changes and we stay here, or we wake up on a parallel dimension or whatever, right? I don't know. I don't know. And that's one way. This is one way we could find out is instead of focusing on things that looking for changes, let's look at things that never change because that's where you're going to find your answer. Think about it. Okay, this mountain is always here. It's always here. It's always here. Now it's gone, right? That does us no good. That does no good for us. So all I'm saying is we're running into the wall like a moth. Okay, it's not working. We need, yeah, sure, we can sit here and fucking come up and you know, obviously we can come up and because I'm Mandela affected, I think it's a lot easier for me and my brothers and sisters that are for my brothers and sisters that are not. It's harder for them. But what's so weird is like Total Recall or Recall Vector or anybody when they no Need Input did this. And here's the thing, this is also so weird. This is what I meant by it's personalized. Like everyone has their own personal Mandela effects and they happen at different times. So, but if someone points it out to you, you'll always see it now, but you never saw it. It wasn't there before until someone shows it to you. Like Need Input said, hey, and it happened to be, I've been waiting for this, you guys. I've been waiting for something like this to happen. I am an avid Family Guy fan. I own all their DVDs, all the seasons. I've fucking watched a million times every episode. So I know Lois, okay? Lois has blue earrings now all the way back. No, she didn't before. I know that for a fact, you know? There's no point in me drawing it because the drawing will change. Like all my Viking drawings that had horns, they all changed when the Vikings, second Mandela effect, Vikings no longer ever had horns. Ever. I'm Norwegian. That's how I know because my books changed. So as soon as Need Input said, "Hey man, look, do you remember Lois's earrings being blue?" So from then on, I could see it that second. Before that, it wouldn't be there. Okay, so I had been waiting. Like, and not to be like, oh yeah, yeah, that's all right, whatever. I wanted to be sure, like, so I was waiting for something that I know so well, like the Bernstein Bears was my favorite little kids book, right? So I had all of them, and because me and my dad did a thing about young Frankenstein, and we'd go, no, Frankenstein. My dad used to say from Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks. And now, and I'd be like, where's my Bernstein Bears books? And he'd go, Berenstein, it's Berenstein. Right? Like in the Berenstein, whatever. I was just saying, you know. Oh, yeah, Young Frankenstein. So these memories, even whoever designed this $100 bill, drew it from memory, I guess. Why is that not affected? Unless I go online and all the clocks are now normal. I highly doubt. But I would not be surprised. So let me get in this fucker and see what the fuck's going on. Okay? So I gave you. I wanted to give you. Oh, I want you guys to tell me what you fucking think. Please share these videos every month. Every video I have, share it, share it, share it, share it. I don't make money off it. I don't care. I just want people to hear it. Boom. Okay. How many people remember Richard Simmons? Okay. Sweating to the oldies, Richard Simmons, man. His claim to fame, his what he wore all the time. He had a specific outfit, which was the headband, sweatband, and sweat wristbands and shit. And he had striped red or blue shorts, and a t-shirt. That was his thing. And now he never wore a sweatband ever. And he never wore the wrist sweatbands ever. And he looks funny. He looks like Pauly Shore. He doesn't even look like himself. It's so weird. So there's that one, which is crazy, cray. Everybody knows who that is, you know? So it's like kind of hard to not admit that. There are some you cannot get around, people. Prove that to me, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, guys. I love you all. I'll talk to you later. I guess everybody gone but my bestest friend. So now I'll just keep going. You want smoke, nigga? Rolling up your cousin in a blunt, nigga. You want smoke, nigga? This is what we do between the commercials. Join in the fun, and these are the antics that me and my imaginary friends do during camp, yeah, wait, I used to be able to do that. What was it called? Yeah, right then. And then I do this. The clock. The clock. The best dance move ever, the clock. Reminds me of Will Ferrell, that satanic bastard. He's a fuckhead. It's sad when your idols become Satanists and pedophile. Is preying on children, men, blood, and death, and torture of children. I look at people like, okay, Jason Bateman. Yeah, he's a favorite actor of mine, right? He looks so square. He seems square, like in real life. I don't, how, it's that. And I look at other people like David's. I look up to these people. They're funny. They're comedians, and they just talk. I do. I look up to these people. And I do look up to Jason Bateman and like Ethan Hawke. I'm not even gonna say female actresses. I like what's her name? Lady that's in Bernie. Shirley MacLaine. Shirley fucking MacLaine. I love her. So is it not Shirley MacLaine? And she is real mean. Like I don't know. I love it though. Whoever did that was a fine movie. Anyway, I don't get it. Oh, I know. That's exactly. Oh, I didn't read the whole message. Yeah, exactly, Macy. We don't need To take nothing to see weird shit. And that's exactly why I'm scared. I want to, what if, all right, I mean, this is pretty dumb, but there's really no such thing as a dumb question. So, what if God, like that one time I take the mushrooms, right? I'm tripping balls, and then like a false prophet or some weird crazy, the sun blinks out, and it goes dark. I don't know. So I just got to get by with what I know, which is nothing. Yeah. When you take hallucinogenics, you start feeling like there's cobwebs and sticky shit on you. No matter what. Which it's like for me. Now it goes boom. Now it catches it. I watched a whole tennis match on acid. It's great. And what else? I've done a few cool things on acid. I sold it in high school. And one really cool thing about my high school was that there was no cliques per se. We all went to the same party. Like it was so cool. Like this was in the night. Like I graduated in '92. This was in 1989 or some shit, right? Okay, 1989. Yeah, I sell acid for like $1 at 50 cents, whatever. And they never bust me. And I have a 3.8 average, a grade point average in high school. So I get picked up to go, I get a slip to go to the principal's. And he goes, yeah, or she, or whoever the fuck, all this group of people. And I'm like, we just don't think this is a good place for you to learn. I'm like, did you look at my grade point average? Right? Because I also disrupted everything because I was bored. I already knew it. It's like, come on, give me something. Tell me something I don't fucking know already. And it's like when you're not challenged as a kid. For me, when I wasn't challenged, I just fucked off, man. Like, fuck this. It's so simple. But I guess other kids, it wasn't. Like, they don't look down. When they close their eyes, they don't see a line of numbers, what has the prime ones popping up, right? Like I do. So perhaps they don't have that ability. It's maybe something no one or everybody doesn't do, just some people. I have it too with like kind of a photograph. I would never dare say I have a photographic memory. Because but I'm a visual learner and I have visual thoughts. That's how I think in visual words, even block letters of words, and sometimes other kind of things. The atmosphere around me, the vibe, the fucking that's coming off the people around me, and that's really what it's all about. I ran into a guy. Look, I live in Joshua Tree. It's the spiritual epicenter of the fucking planet, and other than probably the North Pole, right? Or the Antarctica, the Antarctic Circle. I wonder why they call it that. So anyway, you can't believe anything these motherfuckers say. They could mask up like me and then I mean, like, say I had some kind of pull, right, or clout. Say I had millions of viewers or something, and I could actually sway any sort of opinions, like with millions of followers, or something like what's his face. Instead of having people that want to talk about fixing things and our children um, growing up in this bizarro fucking smart world where they have no privacy whatsoever. Privacy. Me, I'm going to the loo. Can I have some privacy, please? So anyway, yeah, I really respect nothing. You don't have to look too hard to see that not much is really sacred. Now, is it? All you got's your word and your balls. And Harvey Weinstein ain't got neither. It's a fact. Scary fact. The jury had to learn that the hard way. I feel like Randy Quaid in that video as he does. He rants. And he goes, Russia, Russia, Russia. Names on his he does Trump speeches. It's Randy Quaid, remember from Vacation? This guy, I think he's a time traveler. Time travel has gotten more and more onto my, because it explains so much, and it is mathematically possible, and it's logically possible, and everything else. It can happen. It did happen, and is happening, and will continue to happen because that's what it does. It knows nothing else. I forgot what I was talking. And I said it also, like driving the point home. I feel like Nancy Pelosi pre-ripping up her fucking, making sure she can rip up the Donald Trump speech, President Trump speech. They refer to him as Mr. Donald Trump. No. He's the fucking leader of the free world, asshole. Show some respect. He's a president. You didn't have to do this for us. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to come out and fucking fix the country. I mean, he could have just said to hell with it. I'm going to Tahiti and fuck this, man. I have billions of dollars. And he owns casino. Did he do that? No. And, my landlord, I said, and I around here because of the scene, and it's an artistic people and stuff. It's hard to, I admit, you don't want to really advertise Trump. It could affect your sales and stuff. That's how come they're always surprised when Trump wins. They're like, what? It's because we don't advertise, because we get fucking fucked with. Like I said, I have a MAGA hat. Okay, I have a couple. And when I wake up on some mornings and I'm very mad, right? You want to punch someone, punch the wall. Well, I broke my hand punching the wall 3 times when I was younger. It's called a boxer fracture. Anyway, so instead, I just wear my MAGA hat and go around and walk around until someone fucks with me. And they'll always initiate. And you got to record it so that you can record once they initiate and lay hands on you. You're free to do whatever you need to do. Okay? Hopefully you know how to fight. Don't do this if you don't know how to fight. You might lose. I don't know, but do it. Either way, I'll tell you what. When I have those, I've lost way many more fights than I've won. I'll get that out of the way right now. But on these days where I'm super pissed off, it's like that is my superpower, is being pissed. Right? And it's a great way to take it out on people that deserve it. The people that are attacking me, I don't go out and attack people, but I do make myself bait for them to get their fucking face smashed. And they think I'm just some hippie old man that's not gonna fucking do nothing. Oh, this is so wrong. And that's why triggers. So on the $100 bill on the back, look at that on the back. See that clock tower? See that clock? I would. My phone's out of batteries. Else I'd just take a picture of it for you and zoom in. But I haven't. No, I didn't. I will. Or just one. You know what? If you want to, just look up $100 bill reverse side. The new $100 bill reverse side, and look at the clock. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now. You know what's crazy is I could split the screen, I think, between you guys and this. Nice. It worked? What's that? Oh, wait. Here we go. Nice. It worked. Yeah. So, what was I going to try and look up? I'm going to put this down here. Let's see. No, not that. Eh? Not that. Anyway, okay. Oh, I know what I was gonna look up, you guys. Okay. Back. Okay, cool. Well, here it is. Okay, so I can at least there it is. All right. The new $100 bill on its back. Oh yeah, and it's an image of Independence Hall, by the way, which I'm gonna go back and look. Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to go back and look on Matt's channel, Quantum of Conscience, or John Levi's, or any of them that do the Tartarian, the Greco-Roman structure. I want to see what their clocks say. Okay, look, Big Ben has 4 eyes. But Violet shit has 1,000 eyes. Let's see. Back of the new $100 bill results. Cool. No one has the clock here, really. People are so stupid. I'd say that, including myself. Yeah, show the full blue stripe. It used to be full. There's your fucking third Mandela effect right there. This right here, this blue stripe on the $100 bill, it used to be solid. And before that, they obviously didn't have it. But I asked for the reverse side, and I'm getting crappy images that is so poor I can't even fucking read the clock. View image. Hey, I'm still here. Hang on. What the fuck? You gotta have an actual $100 bill, I guess. It won't work. Or it's changing as we speak. I don't fucking know. If I look down at my $100 bill after this and it's changed, I'm gonna freak out. Back of the news. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, I'm fucking have it. I mean, they have it, but it doesn't really seem. And they have Aunt Jemima on the 20. That's funny. 20 is my nickname. Here's a $10,000 bill. There's only a couple printed. Interesting note. Interesting to note. Oh, yeah, let's check this out. I think we got. Well, we may have a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Have we a winner? I can't tell. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna put a clock tower on the back of $100. Oh, here I am. Sorry, you guys. If anyone's here. Oh, what I was trying to do, I'm gonna look it up a different way. Oh shit, sorry. Okay, so check those out and do it. I'll see you soon.